Hey folks, Coach Grandpa here. Thanks for watching, especially you new AR-15 owners. Welcome to the club. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be a great ride. And this is brought to you by my vitamins, which are almost gone. And one of the main reasons why you take them is for brain health. So that should give you comfort in about what I'm about to say is going to be helpful. So, the do's and don'ts. I know you got your new rifle and everything and your AR-15, and this platform can be overwhelming, but the learning curve is not that severe. And once you get through that learning curve, you're going to be amazed how easily this platform is to understand, to work with, and to basically, I guess the word I'm looking for is perfect. So, not that I've done that. You're always going to learn. So, the do's and don'ts. So, where do you start? I guess with the do's. So, the first thing you need to do is you need to take a class. You know, I say that, I've taken classes in handguns, Glocks and all that, and run and gun. I took the classes with the police and the SWATs. It surprised me how many were in that class and all that. So that was very helpful. But I've never taken that type of a course with this weapon, this platform. I've been to the range, shot each one of these weapons, so I'm comfortable with each one, taking them apart, putting them back together, cleaned them to death. So, but as far as working with them in an environment where rapid fire, still want to stay single, close quarter. I don't want to work in teams. Too much communication and going on there. I just want to be able to work with this effectively and safely. So a class is what you really want to do. And I'm going to go here. I just looked into this, and yeah, it's going to be an investment, but it's an investment that I think you owe it to yourself. So I live in North Texas. This is going to be in Dallas County. So I'm going to give them a holler, set the appointment up. I don't know if I'm going to take a private class or join in there and have a bunch of us in there. Probably go with a bunch of them. So I'm looking really forward to that. It's going to be really exciting. So, but a lot of people can't have that opportunity. There may not be a range, and I can understand. I started saving for this for a while ago, so I'm ahead of the curve. So, you want to save up for it. You really need to. You really need to take advantage of this, the classes and all. But if you can't do that, then you need to talk to the friend that talked you into getting the AR-15 and say, hey, take me to the range. I need to feel comfortable with this weapon and this platform. And then a lot of times that won't work. Friend can't do it, or you don't have a friend. So you need to go ahead and go to the range, build yourself up, and ask someone there, hey, who do you know that can give me a hand on one of these weapons, this platform? I'm new to this, and you'd be amazed how everybody there is going to help you. Half of them probably going to let you shoot their weapon. So look into that. That's one way. And if that fails, because a lot of times when you bought your weapon, they only sold you 2 boxes. So I recommend going back and buying more ammunition. And don't fall into the trap of getting accessories, because that's the reason why they're doing it. They're not doing it because there's a shortage. They're doing it because they want you to come back and buy more accessories with your ammo, because people usually do that. I can attest to that. So do that. You need to make the investment. But if you can't, then you better watch hours and hours and hours of YouTube video on how to take these apart, clean them, work with them, be comfortable. There's several of them out there. The Warrior Poet Society, he's tactical, but he's crossed over to the civilian world to where I've watched him. I'm very impressed on just his demeanor, on how he introduces you to the weapon. It's rather, I wish I knew him when I was learning. So that was the Warrior Poet Society. Now T-Rex, they're civilians, so they're shooters. So they're going to show you the proper way to actually acquire targets, how to handle the weapon, as well as the Warrior Poets. They're going to do that, but they kind of teach a philosophy. That's why I really like the Warrior Poet Society. They're really good. And then the one that's locally around here is in Dallas, and he's a lawyer, and he's young. He's not into the taking it apart and all that. He's more on he's a lawyer, so he's going to teach you a different aspect on it, the mental aspect, your demeanor, why you should have a weapon, what do you need it for, what you're in store, what kind of responsibilities you have. So and his name is and I'm going to try this. I think he's French, but it's Collion. So it's like Colion, Collion, and then the last name is Noir, Noir. So look him up on YouTube. He's got a lot out there. He's got a lot of subscribers. He's going to be really helpful. So you need to do those things. Those are the do's. Now the don'ts. It's not going to get technical. Don't worry. I figure by now you know. Don't point this at anybody, and don't walk around with it loaded till you know what you're doing. But main thing, don't be afraid or ashamed to ask for help. That was a big thing for me. I had to learn. So don't be afraid of that. And don't do what I did. Don't buy a AR-15 for every category. Personal defense, home defense, civil unrest, 22 for small game and civil unrest, and then my very first AR. I got that, and then I decided I want one of these. But it took me a while to get down to there. Don't do that. And then, one thing you should always remember, there's places that you avoid. You don't go there. You don't have a weapon. You're not going to go there. Well, now that you have an AR-15, you don't need to go there. That's a false sense of security. If you wasn't going to go there with a weapon, then don't go there. If you wasn't going to go there without a weapon, then don't go there with a weapon. Don't go looking for trouble. Because believe me, you'll find it. It's out there. There's trouble walking out the streets right now. So those are the don'ts. So I really appreciate you watching. I hope this helps you. Confidence is really the big thing. The learning curve in the beginning, it can be overwhelming, but you'd be surprised. Once you get past that, these things are so easy. I look back on that and I kind of think, dang, I was all nervous. So it's kind of exciting. I'm getting excited about going to this class because it's going to be intense. I've watched enough videos to know what I'm to expect. So I hope this helps people. So thanks for watching and welcome to the club, you guys.